The showrunner of Marvel's Daredevil on Netflix is now clarifying and backtracking some of the comments he made in regards to Daredevil Born Again and his comments that Born Again is a simple scam. So in case you've forgotten, Steven pretty much said that the way that Disney is handling Daredevil Born Again, it's a way to not pay people for the work on the original, and it's a simple tactic where they just rename the old project. This happens all the time. Disney used to do it a lot. If you guys look back at the old Gargoyles cartoon, they renamed it. Went from Gargoyles to like the Goliath Chronicles or whatever it was. So he was insinuating that this is exactly what they're doing with Born Again. He says that part of what he said was, well, taken out of context, but he still very much was pointing to the fact that a lot of shows slightly changed the name to avoid paying the original creator or triggering rises for the cast and crew. Which again, I went over in the old video, but this is a tactic, but also there are legal ramifications to using contracts and things and storylines that you also acquired with the return of the character, and many times these factor into it as well from a legal standpoint. Sometimes they can't use them, especially with the distribution of another network. But pretty much what he says is still in place. I don't want anybody to think that I am saying, oh no, Disney's not doing that. They are and they aren't. Legally, they could make season 4, but also legally, there's probably something in there that does prevent it. And it also does tie into paying more people more and having to reassemble the entire team, and it's a complete headache. You know, I talked about this when it came to Spider-Man No Way Home. How much work you would have to do, how many contracts and people you have to put in place to be able to pull that movie off because of the whole Amazing Spider-Man and Raimi connection. It's a miracle that that film exists when you look at it from a contractual standpoint. So this is essentially the same thing. You know, they're trying to avoid that full headache, and what we're getting is what we're getting now, and he clarified his comments. So it's a little bit of a all over the place. Yeah, this thing is being done like this to save money, but also legally, it's a factor and a pretty major one from every standpoint.